everyone. I just want to give you an overview how to enter in Excel the data for the lab Excel and gas, the one that you are going to do today. And I just did my own experiment using this device that you probably know already. If not, you will be using today in class. So I did the following. I just followed the procedure that you have in your lab report and procedure. And the first thing that I did was writing down all the volume and temperature and the gas pressure for all of them. And I just followed the indication for from the report, writing in every column A the volume in milliliter, on column B the temperature in Celsius, and in column C the gauge pressure. And based on every line is 50 hectopascal. So I start counting on negative 100 and then keep going up. So that's the first thing that you need to do. Just type in your data. And then the first calculation that will go on column D will be converting this volume here in liter, because that will be milliliter. So you have to do, well, on the report they say do the following, just type BL. That's not like a critical thing. So now is the part that maybe you know, maybe no. That's why I want to go over that. How can I easily do the calculation? I know that 1 ml, 1 milliliter will be equal 10 to the negative 3 liter, or I can divide milliliter over 1000 and that will give me liter. So I'm going to write equal, that will be an equation that I'm going to enter, and this is the milliliter and divide by 1000, and that will be my first calculation. You don't have to do the same thing over and over, just go to the right corner here and dragging down, and that will be automatically Excel will do the calculation for you. The only thing you need to do is write in this equation dividing A2 over 1000 and then dragging down. The next calculation based on the Excel is converting temperature from Celsius to Kelvin. I just want to remind you that we'll be adding 273 to the Celsius, so I will also do the same thing, equal temperature plus 273 and hit enter, and that's it. And then after that, let me see if I did that right. Yeah, B2, that will be the column for temperature. And when you add 273, that's the equation. And then for doing the calculation for the next one, let me redo that because I think okay. So in order to do the rest of the calculation, you just need to drag down. I don't know why it's no. Let me redo the question. Okay, let me erase this one again. That will be temperature plus 273 and hit enter, and then dragging down, and that will calculate the rest. You don't have to type the equation again. Next calculation will be converting the hectopascal to ATN, P, ATN, and I just found a conversion online, and that will be 1 hectopascal equal 9.86 times 10 to the negative 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply, and again, one equation that will be equal. My hectopascal is in C2 time the conversion. I just found a quick conversion, and that will be, let me redo that, 1 hectopascal will be multiplying this hectopascal by 9.869 times 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. Just doing, and that will be the pressure in atmosphere for your hectopascal. Let me do the sensing, dragging down, and they will recalculate everything. That will be your column F, and looking at the procedure, column G will be T over V, temperature divide volume. That will be the next one. And temperature, again, you type the equal sign to introduce a formula. And temperature will be E2 divide volume in liter. That will be D2, right? And then you drag down all this, and that will do the calculation. You can also, if you don't want to have so many decimal places, you can remove that, and that will be if you want to have less decimal places like this one, you can remove that, but just leave it like that. That will work. Okay. So I had the temperature over volume, and the last calculation will be the absolute pressure, ABSP. That will be your column H, and that will be adding 1 because you start on negative um, hectopascal, this one here. So what I'm going to do is adding 1 unit to this one, plus 1, and that will be my initial pressure, the absolute pressure in ATM. So that's all the calculation that you need to do for Excel. Next thing will be doing the graph. You select the two columns, TV versus P, which is the absolute pressure, and then click on insert, and then select the graph that will say scatter XY. Click on this one and select point, and that will be my graph. You can also give a name to the graph and to the variable. That's more like a cosmetic thing for your graph, because that will help to give you a better presentation. So that will be TV, T divided by V versus pressure. That will be the title, and then you can also do here. There are many ways you can insert text and identify every axis. That the vertical one will be T over V, and the horizontal one will be pressure, and the X, okay, Y axis T over V, and P will be the X axis. So the next thing will be making a trend line. Let me move the picture to the left. So right click on any point, and they say add trend line, and then you can say display equation on chart and display the R square. Those are my result for doing the trend line, and this equation based on the lab procedure will help you to calculate the value for the R constant experimentally. Let me see if I can write on the screen, because I had a pencil, but I'm not sure if I can do that from here. Maybe. Let me see. Because I want to show you how to do the remaining calculation. No, I don't think it's let me write there. I don't know why, but okay. Anyways, that's all I want to share with you, because I think the critical part will be doing the graph and the trend line at the 0.002 that you have in front of the X. That will help you to calculate the experimental value of the number of mole time the R. That will be the n times r will be equal to that number. Hopefully this short video will help you to solve the Excel for the lab Excel and gas law. And that's all. Thank you for watching.